Oh, okay, that has to be good enough. Oh, God, that was like hurting my neck and my eyes. Please. Okay, cool. I was trying to do like the Hatsune Miku the Juice song thing, but I don't know if it turned out really well. Oh man. Hello. I'm back, of course. It's a new day. I'm getting down here a little bit late today. I wanted to take as much time today to rest as possible. I already did my push-ups and my sit-ups, thankfully, so that's all taken care of. But outside of that, um, yeah, I haven't really done much else today. Today was a cheat day for food, so my girlfriend and I got some pizza. We tried out this like New York style pizza place, and it was actually pretty fucking good. So, yeah. We also got Glitch Voids here, of course. Glitch Voids, just so you know, I did make you a mod on Kick. I did not forget to do that the other day. I keep forgetting to tell you, but you are a mod now. It took me a while to get that set up. It was it's surprising how similar Kick is to like Twitch, but in some ways, like everything feels a little bit more all over the place, and that's just one of the things that like I think is a lot more simple. On Twitch, and on Kick it seems a little bit more complicated, or at least I made it more complicated. So, yeah. There's no real easy way to see, like, followers on Kick, and I'm sure you follow me on Kick, so that was how, like, I was gonna try to get your name, and I couldn't find it, and then I had to, like, look at the picture you sent me of your username, which was not in text, it was in picture format, so that didn't help. But I figured it out. You're all good now. Yay. Who else we got in here? We got MFan1994 says finally able to tune in. Yeah, it's definitely. I feel like I haven't seen you around in a little bit. You're like one of the most common names I would see all the time. But I guess that's what happens when we kind of get mixed up in IRL shit and jobs and other stuff going on. I don't think a lot of people watching me have a family. I know Enjoy Rave Panda does. He's probably one of the few people I know that does right now. So, that's crazy. We got Alex King, DDR Fan 316 here, says hello. Who else we got in here? We got Matzi Ernestine. That is a neat name. I'm not even gonna lie. I can just imagine, like, having, like, all these, like, plain-ass, stupid, like, English names in class, and then somebody says Matzi, and it's like Marzipan! Just German chocolate. I know because my grandma's German, and she would always be like, "You want some marzipan?" And it's like, no. I'm not like a big chocolate person, surprisingly. I'm a vanilla man. I just like vanilla cake. Like Portillo's chocolate cake's a little bit different for some reason that fucking hits, but everything else is kind of like So. He says, have a chance to purchase a DDR Extreme or Max 2 cabinet. What is typically the range price on them nowadays? That's really hard to say because it really depends on your location and whether you're going to be picking it up or shipping it. If you want a DDR Extreme and a Max 2, it doesn't really matter. Everything is priced more on what kind of what the cabinet is rather than what it is running. There is some exceptions, like a more recent DDR Extreme machine running newer hardware, like a DDR A3 machine on a old CRT cabinet might cost a little bit more, but typically it's the cabinets that are typically what basically says what the price is. So for that, let's say, I'm going to assume you're not on the West Coast. The West Coast is where the cheapest machines are. And if you're not on the West Coast, you're going to probably be spending, probably safe to say, $2,500 to $6,000, just depending on where you are and how many machines go up for sale and how frequently. That's kind of like the big thing. Like, I have a really good example is Zofer had a classic CRT DDR cabinet that he was trying to sell for $2,500, which is a great price. But he's in Arkansas, and nobody really plays DDR in Arkansas, so he couldn't sell it. He's having such a hard time trying to sell it, which is a fantastic price. Even if you want to ship that, it probably only costs you like $500 if you're like within like 2 or 3 states away or something like that. So the pricing was fantastic, but just nobody wants to deal with shipping for some reason. I've shipped so many arcade cabinets that like it's really nothing to me at this point. It really does not bother me. I've done it many times in my work life. I do a lot of shipping with arcade machines and stuff like that. But yeah, if Charlotte, North Carolina, yeah. So yeah, there you go. That shouldn't be too hard to find something. But yeah, I would expect you're gonna probably pay roughly $2,000 to somewhere between $4,000, probably in that area. $6,000, like you have to be really in a stupid place that like you're not gonna find a machine probably very often, like Maine. I've never seen a machine for sale in Maine, and it's like, where are you gonna go? You can go across the border to Canada and maybe find a machine, or you have to start digging through what's left below you in the United States, and it's gotta be poo poo. So. But yeah, there you go. Hopefully that helps you out a little bit on the pricing. We got a bunch of people joining us on TikTok. I'm so sorry. I was not trying to ignore you guys. Let me go ahead and give a couple shout outs here. We got TTV Some Senpai says, salutations, man. How are you? I am fine. I just woke up from a nap. I slept for just fucking 3 hours, and I already had slept for 10 hours earlier. So I'm at like 13 hours of sleep right now, so I feel great, feel energized, and I just need to recharge my battery, so I'm all good. We got Andy that says, is it possible to play DDR-A3 or similar at home without a cab? The closest you can do with that is, what's it called? Dance Dance Revolution Grand Prix. If you download Dance Dance Revolution Grand Prix, you can basically play DDR-A3 at home. That's the only legal way that I will talk about on stream. There's lots of other illegal ways, but there you go. I would look into that. That's probably your best option. It is free, but you only get a very limited song list, and you only get very select difficulties. So just be mindful of that. You might want to look up how to run it. I think there's a DDR community thing that kind of explains how the whole system works and stuff like that, because for a foreigner, it's going to be very difficult for you to play it, but that's the best path forward if you want to play even recent content DDR World. Go on DDR Grand Prix. That's where all the good shit is. And then we got Yvette. I haven't talked to her in so many years, it feels like. Hey, it's Con. What's up, my dude? What is up, Yvette? How you doing? Hopefully you're hanging in there. How's Arizona treating you? I actually know quite a few people in Arizona now, just by chance. So... let's see. I'm trying to go through some of the chat on TikTok. On Twitch. I got a little bit ass backwards here. Got a little bit distracted talking about DDR machine pricing. But yeah, like, it's really kind of fucked up because, like, I got my machine, like this DDRX cabinet, for like $6,000. And that's what some people have paid for CRT cabinets. And it's just like, why the fuck? Why would you do that? Like, you could get, like, this machine for the same price. You just have to pay for shipping. Like, that's ridiculous. This is crazy. Let's see. Who else we got in chat here? We got Pay King Gaming. Just got back from round 1, so perfect timing. Hell yeah, brother. I got Mega Bubble here. I'm going to super chat you just because you told me not to. Hey, man, if you want to super chat me, go for it. Just don't do donations or like donation sets through super chat, especially because I'm not really accepting them right now. I will be in the future, so just stay tuned. Let's see. Good call. My mom is from Germany, as my... Oh, there you go. That's wild. I really just called out of left field. Matzi is from Germany. That would make sense because, like I said, Matzi pound like chocolate. If tariffs didn't suck, I'd send you some of the stuff we get by, like, Cadbury chocolate. Is that from there? I feel like it is, but maybe I'm wrong. DGen DDR hours. We out. LP crossover, of course, is here. We got a new follower on. I have no idea what platform that is. It's gotta be Kick and it's gotta be a bot. It's a bot! Glitch Voids! Get into action! Ban him! American chocolate sucks. Well, that's fair. That is fair. But we do have world markets, so we could go get some fucking... Oh my god, what is that plain-ass sad cookie you guys fucking sell in your fake country? What is that? That's, Oh, dude. I'm trying to think of what those things are called. I made fun of them, like, 20 years ago. Like, when I went to World Market with my friend John. I cannot remember. Fuck! Why can't I remember the name of it? If I remember the name of it, I'm gonna say it. And then you better know what the fuck it is. It was like digestibles or something like that. I don't remember. It was stupid. We got Print in here, of course. He keeps quoting the stupid Boyzone song. He's gonna show you his balls. That's literally what they say in the song. That's what they say in the song. They literally say, I'm gonna show you his balls. So, Arizona is legit, man. It's been forever. Love to see you out here winning. Hugs. I hope everything's been going well with you. Every once in a while, I do see you posting on Facebook. Everything seems to be going pretty well. I know you kind of went through a little bit of a rough patch there, but... You know, just like with everything else in life, if you're patient, good things will come to you. And I think you have a good head on your shoulders, and I think that, you know that, so. But yeah, so everything's going excellent on my end. I'm pretty happy with where I am in life, and I'm in a career that I really love and stuff like that, so everything's good. Here, let me go back to Twitch, read through some more of, these are comments here. These are 573 cabinets. From what I know, they most certainly probably are. Anything that is not 573 is probably a Python 2, which would be Supernova and Supernova 2. Which, it's very... Depending on what kind of cabinet it is, if it's a Betson Dedicab, it would be complicated to go back to a 573. It's possible. You have to do a lot of rewiring. If it's an old school DDR machine, like the old black cabinets, some have like PS1 memory card readers on the front of them. Those are super easy to upgrade and downgrade and do everything with, essentially. That's kind of like the best cabinet until you get to DDR World, because on DDR World you need a newer cabinet. So I actually lucked out. I bought this like before like DDR World or DDR A3 I think was discontinued. I think. I could be wrong. I can't remember. Let's see. Who else we got in here? We got... Or I guess what are we chatting about? There's a lot of chatting going on. Which is great. It's great, because typically when I start off streams, it's very quiet, but it seems like a lot of people are talking right now. Let's see. Oh, I'm in East North Carolina. DDR Extreme again today. Yes. I read that in my Discord. Let's see. I think $6,000 for a DDR cab is white cab level. No. White cabinets go for like over $10,000. Those are like so sought after by the DDR community for some reason. I don't know why. I think that they're one of the worst DDR cabinets, but people fucking love them because I guess that's what they were playing on the most at round 1 in Dave & Buster's. So, let's see. Selling cabs in Maine is significantly worse than anywhere or anyone might think. LOL, yeah, it's got to be because there's nothing up there. I'll trade you cabinets for lobsters. How about that? Let's see. Random question, but what is the Rock arcade machine behind you? That is a Jellico Rockin' 3 arcade game, and it is a very, very rare arcade game. Actually, let me go grab the controller for it, because I have an extra. Ugh. So, somebody else parted out one of these machines actually pretty recently, so let me show you what this looks like. So, this is the control panel for the game. One of the buttons is missing, mind you, so you got strum lever here, and you got, sorry, everything's mirrored for me. You got 3 buttons right here, and the buttons are different instruments, and the strum is the guitar and the music, and then there's a foot pedal too. So, yeah, this is a really fucking stupid game. It's horrible. This has got to be probably up there as like one of the worst music games that's probably ever been created. the reason why I have it was like I basically got it for free. I bought a lot of 3 arcade machines. I got Rockin', which is that thing. I got Drummania machine, and I got Wangan Midnight machine, all together for $1,000 essentially. And the Drummania was the one that cost actually some money. I think that was like $750, and then the guy wanted like $250. It was like, you can just have the Rockin', like nobody fucking wants it. And I was like, okay, cool. So like that machine was technically free. I had to ship it. That was basically the only other cost outside of the $1,000. So, but yeah, I have a Jaleco Rockin' 3, which is very, very rare. The reason why I have it is because it is a rare historic music game. There was a company called Jaleco, and going into the late 1990s, they started producing music games. The issue with that, though, is that Konami owned almost every patent that Jaleco was making music games with, and they were not paying Konami royalties for using their patents. And Konami decided to sue them, and Konami won in court. And the one thing that they did for operators is basically they said, hi, we won the lawsuit against Jaleco, and if you'd like to continue buying Bemani games, you will have to destroy every single one of your Jaleco games, or we're going to put you on a blacklist and you will not be able to buy any games from Konami anymore. So, all the arcade operators threw away every single Jaleco machine in existence. And Jaleco was not allowed to create any more music games for the amusement industry going forward. And that basically did in Jaleco. Jaleco does not exist anymore as a company, but they made a handful of different music games. They made this, which is probably their most original concept, was Rockin'. They made Steppin' Selection, which is a horrible version of Dance Dance Revolution. It has very cringy, horrible cover music. Go look up like Steppin' Selection Ghostbusters. It'll be funny. What else did they make? They made a DJ game called VJ, which is like Visual Jockey or something like that. That one was probably the most interesting. It had like a knob on it, like on Sound Voltex, but it also had keys and I think a turntable, kind of like Beatmania. And we only know of, I think, one VJ arcade cabinet in existence, and there's only a few Steppin' Selections in existence left, and they're basically all in America. A few of them somehow escaped being destroyed in Japan. There's a few more Rockin' machines. There's probably like 10 left in America, and that's probably the only ones left in existence. So I own one of them, and we know that one was recently destroyed, which is how I got some of these parts here. So, but yeah, there's a brief history for you. Let me go put this away. But that Jaleco machine, that Rockin' machine, was sacrificed to help make my machine complete, essentially. So I got all the parts from that broken machine to make my machine work again. Let's see, what else we got going on here? According to Zenith's website, the Extreme is bad, but I talked to the owner and he wants 4K and claims he fixed everything, so it seems like a fair price. Thank you. Yeah, 4K is a little bit on the expensive side. See if he'll go down to 3K, and if he can't, say like, how about we meet in the middle at 3,500? The other thing you have to be very mindful of when buying old DDR machines is the monitor condition is huge on them. So the screen better be okay. Like it better like visually look okay and be working. Because CRTs are just really hard to come by at this point. It's not a fun time when an arcade CRT goes out because there's very few places that can actually repair these things anymore, and they're very dangerous to work on. So be very mindful of that. And then the other thing too is hopefully you know your differences between different types of DDR machines, because if that's a Korean machine, I would not offer even $3,000 for it. I would probably offer like $1,500 or $2,000, maybe. So I would just look up how to tell if a machine is Korean or not. If it's an Asian machine or a Japanese machine, you're fine. Asian machines are kind of like middle of the road. It's similar to a Korean cabinet, but the build quality is a little bit better. And Japanese cabinets are like solid wood. They're the best you can buy. Alternatively, there's also Betson Supernova cabinets, and those are really, really good too. That's what I have over here. They're just very hard to downgrade. So if you end up getting a Betson Supernova, just going back to a 573 is going to be difficult if you have never worked on arcade machines. Let's see. Tell the TikTok people they suck for using TikTok. No. The TikTok people are fine because that helps grow my community. So I ain't gonna tell people to not use TikTok. I use TikTok all the fucking time. All day. Let's see what else we got going on here. Unless you buy Konaste tickets and plus syncing it to match the arcade timing is tedious. Yeah, I mean, again, like, DDR Grand Prix is probably not the best entry-level DDR to get into, but it's the most official way to play the most recent content. So that's the one way you gotta go, unfortunately, unless you go the data route, which I'm not helping anybody with. So don't even talk to me. Let's see. Our Whitecap's going for 10K now. Yeah, roughly. So there you go. On the cheap end they are, but ones in better condition they usually go for 12K. Yeah, like I said, like, white cabinets are stupid. The thing is, like, when white cabinets were new, I got to see an invoice from Dave & Buster's, so I can tell you the actual price. It was roughly $16,500 for a brand new white cabinet. So the white cabinets are holding their value really, really fucking well. Digestives? Yes. Is that what they're called? I could have sworn. That is it. Hold on, I'm looking it up right now. Digestives. Yes! These fucking things! What the fuck are they? They're biscuits. Dude, why? Why do those exist? They look so bland and so gross. Disgusting. Everything out of the UK is just garbage. I'm assuming that's from the UK. If I'm wrong, then I'll just go fuck myself. It's fine. Play DDR without pooping your pants. That is impossible, for the record. He needs to make an MFC on stream. He can't stop streaming until he hits 5 hours or he gets 3 MFCs, whichever comes first. I didn't make those rules. That seems like a print thing more than anything else. I thought that that gold cabs were bad for pricing, I'm assuming is what you're talking about. I don't even want to know what those cost. I think the last one that was tried to be sold in America, I think people paid $16,000 for it. That sounds about right, and I think that's how much the Lightning model Beatmania 2DX sold for too. There's also a couple Valkyrie models apparently in America now too, by private owners, and I'm assuming that probably went for like $12,000 each too. Yeah, the arcade machines are expensive, man. Let's see. Can you play XCAB play DDR World then? My XCAB can play on DDR World, yes. It will one day be running it, I can guarantee you that. The popularity of white cabs are probably due to the fact that it's newer hardware. That doesn't mean anything. Like, I have newer hardware in here. And, yeah. So, the PCB that the white cabs ran on normally was, like, the ReflectB computer, and those are garbage. Nobody fucking likes them. They're not that much more powerful than the fucking old-ass DDR boards. Let's see. Man, this chat is just popping today. I'm trying so hard to catch up. I got so distracted for a while. The VJ is in Europe, if I remember correctly. That sounds correct, and I think it is part of a museum. I think that is also, both those statements are absolutely correct. Alright, I'm finally catching up. We're almost at the end of the chatting. And then there's the Europe cabs that are roided out J cabs. I wouldn't know anything about that, really. I'm sure I've seen pictures of them. Oh, God. It just so much chatting. I don't know. Everything slipped up. He can run old hardware and new hardware on it like me. Haha. DDR Mario Mix for Nintendo GameCube is a fun game for you to dance along the Mario game remixes. I have played that game before. I'm very well aware. I have basically played every DDR in existence. The only one I have not played yet is the DDR karaoke games, which don't exist anymore, so that'll probably never happen. And I have not played DDR Kids. I have DDR Kids, but I have to modify the board and make it actually run it. And then when I do, I'll probably put it on my DDR solo machine, and then I'll do a speed run of it. So, but that'll be coming up probably in the future when I get back from Japan at some point. Let's see. Hello. Gold caps will probably be double the price of white ones when it's available. No, they're not. They're not quite that expensive. They're also very shitty cabinets, so that doesn't help either. It was funny because when Round 1 in Grapevine, Texas got their machine, like, it's split in half because it's that cheap. Like, they literally had to get, like, a whole new, like, cabinet for their second DDR Gold cabinet that they got. It was just kind of embarrassing. So, how much did you pay for DDR A3 my last time with my own DDR was in PS2? I want to back. I don't understand what that sentence means necessarily. I mean, DDR A3 came with my machine, so I didn't pay for it. It was just part of the cost of buying the cabinet. So, let's see. Not sure if anyone asked, how are your shoulders feeling? Like, they feel fine until I start wearing them on DDR. So, I don't know what that's going to mean. We'll probably find out. That's the best way I can put it. Let's see. Sorry for all the questions. Would you take a Max 2 or Extreme cabinet? The Max 2 feels like it'd be better since it's more rare, but not sure if you can finally upgrade for Extreme easily. Oh, it's so bootlegged at this point. The thing that a lot of people don't understand that are, like, newer into, like, arcade machines and stuff like that is all the versions of DDR that we had, like, in the arcade and stuff like that, every single one of those kits were bootlegs. They were not legitimate kits made by Konami. So at this point, we don't really care. We openly discuss, like, swapping mixes and stuff like that, with, like, a super disc and stuff like that. It's just a lot easier. Actually, if you saw on my last my dancing stage stream I did recently, you could actually see the menu for the super disc, and I literally installed just a different version on the DVD that I burned on a computer. So do not worry so much about the version. Whatever cabinet you can probably get for cheaper is probably the better way to go. Unless, like, you really like the Marquee or something for Max 2 and you really want that specifically, then go for it. But I would honestly just go for the cheaper of the two. It all runs on the same hardware. You're going to probably end up doing the same thing for changing mixes and stuff like that, and you're just going to have to bootleg. The thing with 573 games was once you installed the version of the game to a game board, it married to that board. So you could never use that kit ever again on any other machine on any other 573 board. So you're done. So the only answer to being able to circumvent this issue is to bootleg. So yeah, you have no choice. So there you go. Just get whatever's cheaper. DDR Kids stream whenever I get everything wired up and verify it actually works. I also need to solder extra, like, RAM chips and stuff to that board. I have the chips and everything. It's just, it's very, very tiny soldering. And I'm not very good at that, so I don't know yet. Shittier than a crap O-cab. No. I think that I was talking about the Korean cabinets. Crap O-cabs are the worst. They're by far the worst cabinets. The pads are made of wood. So, yeah, you're not going to get much worse than that. Gold cab I feel is a downgrade from white cab. Speaking of quality, yeah, I agree with that. Easier to pirate a 573 game than find a unused legit kit. You'll never find an unused legit kit. The thing about those, like, they were only sold really to Japan, so the only way that you would get a legit kit, period, is if that machine was imported to America with that legit kit. They were all sold directly through Konami. There's no distributors for arcade game kits. So that's how that ended up working. it's really fucking weird. Everything's strange for that. There's various other pieces to that puzzle. Like, there's Asian versions and Korean versions of third mix and fourth mix, and like DDR Solo came out in Asia and stuff like that, but for the most part, everything went through Konami directly. So every kit was like accounted for and installed on a very specific machine. I've never seen an unused kit for sale ever of any game. Period. Oh, that reminds me. I have to go upstairs and grab something real quick, but I've been talking for 30 fucking minutes. This is insane. Damn, I just should open up a fucking talk show at this point. This is insane. Let's see. Yeah, E Extreme never had an official release in the US. DDR Extreme was exclusive to Japan. Period. It never got released in any other country. So the more you know. Sorry, my bad grammar. My native language is Spanish. You're the best. You should teach the people how to get and install the latest versions of DDR. That would be difficult because it's a lot of hoops to jump through, and you kind of have to be in the community to know how it all works. So, but yeah, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna grab something that I got in today that I want to share with you guys. I'll be right back. Alright. I'm back. Among the various things we've been talking about, this reminded me of this, because I completely forgot about it. Back in the year 1999, Konami ran an official DDR tournament at like 5 arcades or something like that, where there was a special version of DDR that was released. And it was a special version of DDR Second Mix called Dance Dance Revolution Best of Cool Dancers. I had the disc for the game. There's like 5 of these in existence, and I own one of the copies of it in America. This has got to be one of the coolest things that I own in my collection for DDR stuff. I'm pretty sure it's been dumped already, and people have already bootlegged it to work, but owning a legitimate copy of this is just wild. It's like, how fucking weird. But yeah, that was one of the coolest things I've found for sale recently, and I picked it up. And I'm gonna probably put this in a frame because it is just that rare. And I'll probably put like a picture of like the title screen or something on like a plaque or something like that above it. But I don't know. It's just really cool to be holding this right now. But there you go. How many tacos to get that off your hands? It would cost many a taco to take that off my hands. Oh, awesome. Are you going to do a live stream of that game? No. The issue with that version of the game is, like, it has, like, 5 songs on it. Maybe, like, one day, like, I'll play through it, but not, like, seriously. And the other thing, too, is there's no Maniac mode. It's only Basic and Another, and that's it. And it's only, like, 5 songs. It's, like, a tiny, tiny song list. So, but it would be worth just, like, looking at, I guess, at some point. So maybe in the future, I'll install it and we'll take a look at it. But yeah, that's definitely one of the coolest things I've come across. So, holy crap! There's so many people talking on TikTok. I'm so sorry. Do you know Shane? He's fairly known in the dance game scene. If it's Yeehaw McKickass, yeah, I do know who that is. I remember this tournament. Dang. And then my girlfriend says, "Hi, Pookie." She called me her Pookie. Aww. Also, my girlfriend says, if we get $400 in donations in a live stream, she will do a girlfriend reveal on my stream, and she'll cosplay either Ren or Emilia from ReZero. So donate $400 and then she'll show up here. Let's see. I think that does everything. I think I'm pretty much caught up now, right? Guys, there's so much talking. This is insane. It's so wild. Streaming on Saturday night. There's so many people talking, chatting, hanging out. This is cool. Know anything more about the contest? Not really. There's some pictures of it online, but like not a lot. It's actually, it's kind of lost media almost in a way. It's pretty interesting. How much was that game? I don't remember what I paid for it. The thing is, this is it's missing the security cartridge, and it works the same way as a 573 game. So if I put this in my machine, it would not work. Like, I'd be able to install it, but it will not boot the game because it needs the security cartridge for it. And the security cartridge marries to the first 573 was installed into. So even if I had the security cassette, it wouldn't do anything for me. It needs to be patched out, essentially. So, but yeah, this is a fucking cool ass thing. I think it was a freestyle tournament. I mean, that's what was big back then, so it would make sense. How about 400 tacos? It would be more tacos than that. Let's see. Also, Supernova to X2 was never released anywhere or else around Asia, so Korea never got those games either. Supernova to X2 was released in Asia, but it was not released in Korea. The only Korean games that came out that were Dance Dance Revolution was DDR 2013, DDR 2014, and everything onward, and DDR Third Mix Korea and DDR Third Mix Korea version 2. That's it. Very, very limited releasing out there just because Pump It Up was a thing out there. You know the DDR streamer and player Oshima? Yes, of course I do. We've met several times. We've talked. We've played together. I went to one of his tournaments in Japan, so yes, I know of him. They should add that to the Super Disc. The Super Disc is full. Like, I don't think there's any room to put any more games on it. They'd have to like delete like background videos or something to make it work, probably. And again, it's like 5 songs. Nobody really wants to probably play it. It's the same thing with True Kiss Destination. Is like people don't play Dancing Stage True Kiss Destination, and it's an analog game. This is an analog game too. So the way that you have to wire this your disk drive up to your system and the I/O board it uses is not the same as like a DDR Extreme. So the more you know. All right, I'm at the end of talking finally. All right, they should. Let's see. Reason for chat on Saturday. Hey, I've got an analog I/O too. I have one, but it is missing a connector header on it, so I cannot use it on DDR. It was supposed to have all the headers on it, but when I got it, it did not. And the seller refunded me, and he didn't want it back, so now I'm stuck with it. But, anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get started finally. I'm so sorry we talked for so long. I've been sitting here talking for like 40 fucking minutes. Alright, let's get started. I promise, we're going now, we're going. Alright. Also, I'm gonna drink my melon Fanta. I have been saving this for a special occasion. I think it might be going a little bit bad though. I swear it's not supposed to be that kind of green. So if I start throwing up green, it was probably expired. And to be fair on the cap, it does say, I don't know if you guys can see that, 25/11. So I think that means it expired January 1st of this year. I don't know, it seems carbonated to me. I got this in September when I was in Japan last. So. Oh! It's so nostalgic, the smell. Oh, I love melon Fanta. It's so fucking good. Oh, it's the nectar of the gods. It's so delicious. Ugh. It's gonna probably give me a horrible stomach ache. But, well, too late now. I've already cracked it open. Let's get started. Hello, read my card. Alright. Alright, let's play some double. I feel like my shoulders feel normal right now, but I know as soon as I start fucking hugging that bar, I'm gonna be complaining. Alright. If I remember correctly, this has a really fucked up double chart. We're gonna find out. Dun-na, 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 dun-na. Alright, we're gonna try 3.75 on this.
Ready, set, step. Look at all that bling. You're the combo king.
Oh, oops.
You're on fire. You can do no wrong. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 200 combos.
That's awkward a true kiss destination card. Definitely a bit awkward. Not too bad though. Ugh. It's got some really, really wide steps to it. Ugh.
Second stage. Here comes the beat.
a pretty difficult level 10 to get down to an SCP. Let alone 2 perfects. That's insane. Oh my god, I think I could potentially MFC it. I have to be very mindful of, like, there's one step that really rapidly goes to this side, and then at the end, the jumping that starts over here very quickly. If I can get those 2 sections, I think that this could be an MFC. But I'll run back one more time to see if I can get the MFC. If not, hey, 2 perfects on that, I'll take that all day. That's fucking sick. Let's go.
Show me what you got. See you next time on the...
Oh, I gotta go back for the Melon Fanta. I have to. Did you know that Fanta is short for fantastic? Shit's delicious. And Fanta has some really fucked up origins. If you look it up. It exists, I think, because Coca-Cola couldn't give Germany Coca-Cola during World War II, so Germany made their own drink, which was Fanta. So it was a drink that existed thanks to Nazi Germany. I think that's the story behind it. I don't know, it's pretty interesting. There's some weird history behind it. And now it just has spun off into like 400 different flavors of Fanta. I'm sure if you go to the Coca-Cola Museum, they will not tell you the story behind it. That much I can tell you.
Oh man, homie, these beats are fun, diggy, yo.
Alright, well, that was a fun warm-up. I want to play one more warm-up in there. DDR. Alright, we're gonna play this on 3.5. We'll see how that goes. It might not go very well.
Ready, set, stop.
4 perfects. 4. That is so close to being MFC. That was my first try. I wonder if I can just play a little bit faster and clean that up. Because 4 is going to be hard to beat. And that chart's not like the most straightforward thing ever. So, we'll see. But man, that's the way to start.
Show me what you got.
They're like basically in a row. That was getting crazy. Play La Senorita? No! How about you go back in time and watch me play? That chart sucks on double. No! Forget it! Oh, I suck at this game!
Now, what were you doing?
Oh. Well, fuck.
That's it. See you next time.
Man. This person on my YouTube does not understand the word no! I've already triplayed it, and I hated every moment of it! To be frank, it's not easy MFC anything on double. No, it's not. Double is so hard to MFC anything. Here, I'm gonna teach Alejandro. Look at it, he's like, play La Senorita. Oh, you mean that? You want me to play that? Or that? No. Alright, alright, where am I going? Oh, I played this yesterday. Oh! Oh, it's so good! You know, maybe I will play this. Right, girls, am I right? so off sync. Yeah, I was literally just about to say that. How the fuck did I MSC that? On single. That is baffling. That has to be like one of the most impressive MSCs I've ever gotten. It's not like we were playing DDR for money. Sounds like we're close in age, so it's not. What? What the fuck? What even happened? No, I mean like the timing of DDR Extreme was really off when I first started playing because I was using a VGA adapter because the game doesn't run in VGA resolution, it runs in CGA resolution. And when I scaled it, it added a bunch of lag that I didn't realize existed. So when I got rid of that adapter, it went straight through the CGA outboard on the 573. It was pretty on sync, but it's definitely, the timing is definitely different. And also the way that the game is timed is not the same. Like, DDR Extreme is timed in frames. On modern DDR, you're timed in milliseconds.
Come on,
Alright. It's, mostly too fast. Let's try that again.
second stage.
Okay, so start. The split was a lot better this time, but that song is just really off sync. It just seems all over the place. I just don't know what the fuck is wrong with the song. And I don't know how I MSC'd on single. That is just unbelievable. I guess I just really like Jirai girls. I don't know. My girlfriend likes to wear Jirai outfits. Maybe that was what powered me to get that OC. I don't know. But Yeah, 20? That might be a really good run. I don't know, honestly. This is just really goofy to time, so I'm gonna run it back one more time still to see if I can improve it. I feel like there's room for improvement in there. I just wish I could read it a little bit faster, but if I do, then I'm gonna definitely struggle to hit a lot of the notes because this chart is not super straightforward for 13. So, yeah, we'll see, but hey, 20's the start. I'm gonna go ahead and count it right now, be on the safe side. EFC number 3,222. We'll see where we can go from here. Hopefully further down on the perfect count. I'd love to get this like below 15 preferably, but yeah, it's gonna be tough. Thought dry girls was a more derogatory term. Not dry. Jirai. Do I have to type it out for you? Jirai. Yeah, there you go. I got a new follower, let's go! It's Kimik. Kimik, thank you for following. Or is it Kimiko? I don't know. That looks like a 0 though, so maybe it's not part of his name. You came from TikTok. I was about to ask if you're the person on TikTok that's been lurking around. Thanks for following me though, I appreciate it. Welcome in. Welcome to the Twitch chat. Alright, front back.
Show me what you got.
So good, I was just like, oh, this is gonna be the run. It was not gonna be the run. What the fuck happened? I ended up playing it too fast. Okay, I wanna get one more good run on that, please.
That's it. See you next time on the.
And so far, my shoulders are holding up. I just know, like, if I play Hard Brain or something like that, like, that shit's gonna hurt. Alright. Alright, let's fucking try and get this again.
First stage.
So fast, it ends so quick. How the fuck? Look, I have an absolutely perfect score on this on single. How? Makes no sense. I'm not being that score. There's no way. Fucking 11. I was like holding onto my balls, trying to fucking get that to an STP. Damn, that was so close. It is just a fucking hot mess to time that. I have no idea what the timing is supposed to be. It's just so baffling because on single, I have a Marvel's full combo on this. And I was like, oh, well, that shit's gonna be easy on double. It is not. I feel how fucking broken it is on double more than anything. It's probably because I can't play as visually on double as I can on single. That's my assumption. But, wow. Yeah, the double charge is really, really impossible to time on. So, getting anywhere close to an STP on that is insane. I'll probably still run it back one more time since I have one more song left in the set, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat that. The only place that I can clean up is the beginning. And the rest of the song is not a cakewalk, unfortunately. So, and I absolutely dominate the ending. There's just no way I'm going to be able to replicate that. So, we'll fucking see. Yeah, 11. 11's got probably where it stays. So, but yeah, don't trust your eye girls. They're going to take your money, and yeah, probably a lot more than that. So, beware. You freaking killed that ending though, what? I know, like, I'll not be able to replicate that ending. Yeah. So fast! That part is the worst, by the way. I don't know why the middle section, like, does not go to fucking anything. Oh. That is insane.
That's it. See you next time on the dance floor.
Damn, bro. Oh, that was certainly a start to this set, though, or to this stream. This has been a very strange DDR live stream for me. It's been mostly talking more than anything else. It's just absolutely crazy. Like, I never do that. I don't think I have ever sat down and just talked for fucking 40 minutes before a live stream. Even when, like, I had emotions and I was moving across the country and I didn't know when I was going to be back to live stream DDR and stuff like that, I don't think I sat down and expressed my emotions and talked for like an hour straight or anything like that. So it's just crazy. That's how this stream started. So, but anyways, let's see if we can get 2 more PFCs done. And then tomorrow I'm coming down here and I'm gonna start wiring up that solo bass cabinet or the solo DDR solo cabinet to the computer next to it to hopefully start streaming that. I don't know if I'm gonna start streaming that tomorrow, or if I will on Monday. It's to be determined. So we'll see. We shall see. So, anyways, let's keep it around here. Maybe go up a little bit in difficulty. Yeah, I remember playing that. I was like, I played this? Yeah, I remember playing that.
Get down.
Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I want to play this, but it's probably so scary on double. Yeah, I mean it's a 60 on a double, so what did I expect? I wonder what this is like on double. I kind of thought about it earlier today. I never looked it up though. 14. A good 14. Listen to the beat. Don't stop the music. Da, 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 da. Maybe. Probably 3.75. 3.75. Don't stop the music, listen to the beat. Well, we're gonna find out how off sync it is. syncing issues with that song. Yeah, I was going way too fast. Like, you guys have probably changed it significantly to make it fucking make sense. Let's see, if I'm going fast, I need to get closer to 0. Alright. Oh. Yeah, it feels like the last song I just played. Broken. Wow, 15 on that might be really fucking good, actually. It still feels off sync. And it's so ironic for the name of the song and the lyrics of the song. How am I supposed to listen to the beat when the fucking arrows don't go to the fucking song? That makes no sense. That's crazy. You know, and it says a lot too when this is a level 14. It's 140 beats per minute. And there's only 419 notes. And it's a fucking level 14. That's just insane. That means there's something wrong with it. It's broken. I don't know what else to say. This chart just does not have a lot of good flow to it on double, unfortunately. And some of the 16s at the end are garbage. I don't know how you're supposed to play them. I probably am playing them absolutely wrong, but it doesn't matter. The song is very slow. So, whatever. I'm going to count that PFC right now. 3,223. I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat that. But I'm going to try it one more time. And adjust my offset. See where that takes me. That was insane. Just put on 0. I don't think I've ever played a song on 0 on this game. Somehow. That is interesting. Quite honestly, fuck that song. You No, I actually kind of like that song, but it's all sync.
That's it. See you next time.
I can't even believe they put that in the game like that. And are just like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's fine that the chart just doesn't go with the song. Alright. I'm gonna try to do Hard Brain. I really hope it does not rip my shoulders apart.
These beats.
Oh, I lost that.
First stage. Here comes the beat.
I don't think that MA was that good on that run.
Select level. Second stage. Tear it up, y'all. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You're the one they came to see. 100 combos. You're the combo king. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 200 combos. So
That felt worse.
I told you to bring it, but guess what?
It all wore off so much better.
Wrong one. Oh
Heartburn has great sync. I thought you were Viva Lamu for a second. I don't even know who that is. Oh. Is a top tier ITG player. Oh, that's why they're in the group player, not DDR.
That's it. See you next time on the dance floor.
Yeah, I have fucking no clue who that is. It also doesn't help that like I'm not from Georgia. I've never been to Georgia. Ugh. Alright. That was going to be a really good run, I could just tell, but yeah, I fucked it up. Alright, we'll go right back. I cannot push for too much longer, I can already tell you. It's not the stamina, it's the shoulders. They're not killing me, but I can feel some slight pain coming through. So yeah, it's gonna start hurting real soon. So if I'm gonna get this, I have to get fast. close.
On the you stage. That blew my mind.
Ugh. Close. I misread one of the streams. That should be in. Someone in TikTok came and was like, we never used the reels back in my day. Yeah, well, guess what? That was 25 years ago. That was a long ass time ago. When charts had literally half the amount of eras in the same amount of time. And yeah, you have to use the bar. And you really don't have much choice. Ugh. Honestly, that would have been a really nice time made it happen. Under 30 would have been great. The start of this run in particular was so fucking good. It's just a shame that I managed to fuck it up. That's just a bummer. But you know what? It is what it is.
Second stage. Joey.
Oh gosh. I'm gonna stream so bad.
But now we want it back.
Oh. I'm starting to feel the shoulder pain. So I don't know how much more I'm gonna be able to do with this chart. Oh, damn. That was the worst. Okay, I know where it is for sure now, though.
That's it. See you next time on the dance floor.
Surely the hardest of brains. You had to have a big brain for that chart.
What's your style?
Oh. One of your favorite 15s? One of my favorite crossovers for sure. Oh, yeah.
First stage.
myself able to do 15s regularly. A single and not double. Yeah, double is like playing 16s and 17s a double when you compare to single. So like a 15 is like a 16 or 17 on stamina for double. So yeah, this double just beats the fuck out of you. We also find out the ratings are very not fair. There's fucking level 10s that should be fucking 14s. And there's level 15s that should be 13s. Like, it's all really fucked up.
So let's go! Second stage! Alright, let's go!
Oh my god, he must have upped that screen. What is wrong with me? Alright, if I don't get it on this next play, I just gotta wrap it inaudible, play something else. The ratings of double are never consistent. But I guess that's one reason why I like playing double. Because I never know what I'm gonna get. Yeah, you never will know what you're gonna get. Truer words have never been spoken.
Show me what you got.
It felt so wrong that round. I don't know why. Look at that, 13 slow. Alright, well.
That's it. See you next
So
time.
much for that, I guess. Yeah, another time on that. There's one Charmin double I've been really wanting to play again. To see if I can play it a lot better now.
Select your music.
chart just has really weird flow. Otherwise, it's really just the Yes! I got it! Let's go! Oh. Yeah. Fuck yeah. That shirt's stupid. Oh my goodness. That was like on a completely random play. That is so funny. It does help that, like back in the day on like Supernova 2, I was playing this chart a lot because it just sounds super evil and I want to impress people by playing like a really hard song on double. And now like I come back full circle years and years later, like probably 15 years later, and I got perfect full combo on the chart. That's crazy. But the reason why this even came up in my mind recently to play this was because I played Not Alone on double. I perfect full comboed it, and part of this chart is in Not Alone. So it's just like, well, if I can get Not Alone, I should be able to get Paranoia Respect. It's not that much, like, fucking harder. So, I went back and on my second try, got Paranoia Respect. Absolutely crazy. Can I make it a bit better in some places? Especially the ending. I'm just a hot mess on the ending, but to be fair, it's literally like all over the fucking place, so it's just hard to time in general. But yeah, fucking Paranoia Respect. PFC number 3,224. Absolutely crazy. Who'd have thought? Oh my god. I like how I can get this, but I can't get hard brain. Or stupid Coco whatever. This is not a fucking 14. This is like a goddamn 16. What the fuck? This is a prime example of doubles ratings are fucking nothing. They tell you nothing about the chart. Oh, Himawari is such a hard double chart. This song, yeah, this chart is hard as shit on double. Actually, all the B4U songs on Supernova are so hard. This is really hard. This is really hard. It's so stupid. The 16th scream that never ends is stupid. You have to foot switch in the middle of it. Like, who thought that was a good scream? It's just stupid.
That's it. See you next time on the damn.
People haven't seen the nightmares I've seen on Double. It's so funny that, like, some people, like, that are watching are like, what the fuck is that? And it's like, dude, this has been in the game for, like, almost 20 years now. That shouldn't be a surprise anymore. Himawari being a 13 shouldn't be a surprise. That's super underrated, by the way. It should be a fucking 14. That is a hard double chart. Man, that song just tuckers you out so fucking bad. That's like the worst part. It's like, the 16 streams are kind of like whatever. Like, I think I could probably get it. Just have to really pay attention. But like after it, it's just the pad transitions are so wide and it's all 16s. I'm gonna try it one more time. Yeah, none of that chart's easy though. I just cannot believe it. They have never changed the difficulty on that. 14 is such a lie.
Show me what you got.
Chart is so fucking hard. It also starts like immediately. Yeah, that ending is really, really bizarre. I don't know where that good came from. Oh. Alright, well. I'll play that one more time. Hopefully I BFC it. Then I'll probably wrap up the stream. Oh. I feel like this stream kicked my ass, but to be honest, like, I was playing for 40 minutes of it. So, you guys were a great distraction. Yeah, this song hurts my shoulders. Oh. I actually don't know if this helps or not. Oh, it doesn't feel like it does, but even if it does a little bit. Trying to STP that, but kind of fell apart in some parts of it. The start is just really hard. It doesn't give you enough time to get in sync with the song. So, yeah. 14's not bad though. Again, that is a very hard 13, so I guess I take that. Just in time too, because the shoulder pain was starting to set in.
That's it. See you next time on the dance.
All right. I think that's enough for today. All right, let me sit down. Let's chat. Yeah, so that was a stream. It was there's some really fucking good scores in there. Honestly, I was pretty happy with how everything kind of turned out there. So, now, thought somebody was texting me. I was just like, what the fuck, dude? It's like almost midnight. What the fuck is going on? But yeah. Anyways, I'm trying to think if there's really anything else I need to talk about. I feel like I kind of caught you up to speed with kind of everything that has happened since yesterday, which is not much because I was kind of comatose all day. I did have a cheat meal today though. Every Saturday I seem to just have cheat meals, or like Saturday or Sunday, just because the past couple weekends, like I've been going out with like family and stuff like that, and it's just like, what am I gonna do? sit down and not eat fucking food with them, you know. So yeah, at this point I might as well just make Saturday and Sunday just cheat meal day, and then like Monday through Friday is just normal fucking dietary food, which has been going pretty well for me actually. So, but yeah, I've noticed more recently my weight is kind of hovering around like 198 pounds, 199, 200, like in that range. So right now it's like it's starting to become more difficult to lose the weight that I have on me. But if I stay under 200, honestly, I'd be pretty happy with myself. I feel like that's kind of like a good weight for somebody my age and my height and stuff like that. So I feel like that's kind of like how everybody I know kind of weighs. So, yeah. That Respect PFC was out of nowhere. Yeah, it kind of was. Yeah, in other news, today and tomorrow I'm going to probably be figuring out where I'm going in Japan for part of my trip. The only thing I know for sure so far is somebody said Aomori, and I looked and like I don't know anything to do up there. Like I looked at it and just like if I was on a prefecture hunt where like I want to go to every prefecture or something like that, then yeah, like maybe I'd go Aomori, but like I just don't see anything to do up there. Like it looks boring. Like there's a couple like really cool things to do, but like I could get that done in like a day up there. Like if it was like on the way up to Hokkaido, which it kind of is, but like if I'm going to Hokkaido and Sapporo, like I would fly there and like I would fly into like Sapporo Airport. So yeah, I just don't know. I don't know how I feel about everything, but going to Aomori. So I think I'm gonna skip, or I'm gonna take out Aomori into that drawing. I really think that it's really gonna be down to going to either to Osaka or Sapporo. That's really where I'm stuck right now. I want to go Okinawa, but the issue with going there is you have to have a car to get around. It's just you can't like reasonably move around that island without a car. And like there's buses, but like you want to sit on a bus for an hour to go like any place you want to travel to. And I'm not super into beach life or anything like that too, so that's probably gonna be taken out of the drawing. But it would be cool to visit. It just would have been nicer to go in May. Like I'm going right now because it's cooler. Instead of going in like August or September or something where it's got to probably be just absolutely brutal, the heat, but whatever. Yeah, so really, I guess I'm really looking at Osaka and Sapporo right now. If I go Osaka, I can stay in a 5-star hotel, which would be fucking so cool to stay out there in a 5-star hotel for like 3 or 4 days. If I go to Sapporo, I definitely don't get to do that. So, I don't know. I'm just very, very stuck right now. I do get a nice hotel in Sapporo because like I have Amex points and stuff like that, so it will help pay for some of it. And I get a bunch of like benefits. Like I think you get $125 hotel credit for like room service in like alcohol or like whatever the fuck I want to do, you know. So it's definitely worth staying there. It's just like which one do I want to go to, I guess. So I'll figure it out though. Let's see. Can this version of DDR-A3 still play Babylon's Galaxy? Yes, but I play on event mode and everything's unlocked, so there's not really much point to do that. Let's see. I try not to score 200, but I've been really pushing lately in the 190s. Oh, I was thinking beats per minute. I was just like, that's really weird. Why is he saying that? He's talking about his weight. Yeah, like, if I can be down to, like, 190, that'd be fucking fantastic. But, yeah, I just don't know. I don't know if it's going to be possible for me. If, like, I did more, like, working out, you know, besides just doing, like, this for an hour or two, and then I was more consistent with the amount of push-ups and sit-ups I'm doing, maybe. The push-ups don't really burn really any weight, it seems like. It's just giving me more muscle. The sit-ups definitely is, it's burning this. which is what's important. And right now, today, I did 95 sit-ups, and that was rough. Yeah, going to do 100 tomorrow. Yeah, and it's gonna get worse because I have to go all the way up to 150. And doing 95 today was a struggle. I really, really despise doing it, but I'm here to do it. I'm gonna go through all of it, and I'm gonna see how much weight I lose at the end of the day. If I go to Japan, honestly, at 195 pounds, I'd be so happy. Like, I really, really would. Like a consistent 195. Like, you know, if I go 196 or 194, like right in the middle of 195, that'd be the dream. So, and I know, like, just being in Japan, being in the fucking sun, getting fucking beamed down on by the fucking heat, and eating a lot healthier and walking around everywhere and playing DDR, like, I just gotta end up losing a bunch of extra weight too. So, like, I'll probably come back from Japan with a few less pounds on top of it. So, anyways, could go to Hard Off and bag a bunch of cheap stuff. Well, there's Hard Off and Book Off everywhere. You know, it just doesn't really matter. Like, they're all over Japan, and I've done that before. Like, I've got a bunch of games at Book Off. So, a bunch of my Japanese Xbox 360 collection that I collected actually did come from Book Off. Some of it came from Yahoo Auctions for the stuff that I just could not fucking find anywhere. There's super rare Xbox 360 games in Japan that, like, you just will not see in the wild. Like, Sakura Flamingo Archives. You'll never see a copy of that in the wild. Zarya, Far East of Eden. That game is extraordinarily rare. I've seen one ever in Japan in the wild. It was in a glass display case, and it was like $400. So, yeah. But, anyways, let's see if we can find somebody to raid real quick on Twitch here, and we'll probably end up wrapping up the stream. And I've got to sleep a lot today, so I'll probably be up until like 3 in the morning, making clips, updating my score tracker, which it was updated before I came down and did the stream, but now I have to add 3 more scores to it. So, yeah, I got a little bit extra work to do now, but it's not a big deal. Let's see, who can we raid here? Alright, oh, Luke is streaming. Well, I'll raid Luke. Luke is a good friend of mine, so we'll give him a raid. I don't think I have that many people watching me. I don't, so that's okay. We'll give you guys over to Luke here. Hashtag raid Luke. Alright. Anyways, let me do a little bit of an outro, and we'll wrap things up here. It's crazy. I had so many viewers when I started playing today. Now I'm down to 3. That's so sad. Anyways, if you're new here, I'm Oh My God Khan. I mostly play Dance Dance Revolution, as you can see. I have many DDR setups in my garage, but I also collect Japanese arcade games, and also play those every once in a while, on top of playing Sternova, Valorant, Mahjong. I'm sure there's going to be other games in the future I'll probably be playing on stream. So if you like my personality and you like what you see and what I do, definitely give me a follow, subscribe to me, etc. If you're on my TikTok page, if you go on my profile, you can get links over to my Twitch and my YouTube. My Twitch page is twitch.tv/OMG_KON. If you go on my Twitch page, you can get a link to basically all my other social media platforms, which includes my YouTube, where I do a lot of VOD uploads, like highlights of my best scores and stuff like that. Put on YouTube as clips. Subscribe me on there to get update on all that stuff. I'm super backlogged. There's probably like 2 hard videos coming out still. And besides that, I also have a Twitter/X account. I do a lot of reposting of doujinshi artists' artwork, where they do like a lot of music game art and stuff like that. I do post some updates about my life and stuff going on there, but most of my stuff, probably a little bit more personal stuff, ends up going on to my Discord. You can join the community there, talk about DDR, ask me questions. There's a whole AMA channel for that, And when I go to Japan, I'll be posting a bunch of little mini updates probably on there as well, kind of like I did last year. And yeah, if you want to see not safe for work music game artwork, we also have a channel for that. But you have to be an adult to view it. But anyways, that's basically it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. Tomorrow, we are playing DDR once again for day fucking, I think, 20 at this point. Which is great. 2/3 of the way there. But until then, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye-bye.